Hey, what's up guys? Angel Perfect TV Killer back with another action figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Batman Knightfall's Bane from MAFEX. And just first glance of this figure in packaging, this has to be one of my favorite packagings MAFEX has done. It's just something about the red, you know, mixing with the black, and then just the awesome picture of Bane, man. I just really love how alive this packaging looks. Literally one of my favorites I've seen so far. But besides that, man, yeah, in the front, you have your, MAFEX. You got the nice bat logo with Batman set in the front right there next to Bane on the side. On the side of the box, you have another picture of the figure itself looking extremely badass. And then on the back, like always, you see all these different poses you can do with the figure. You got Bane breaking Batman's back right there. Such an iconic moment from the comics. And then from the other side, you got a different picture of Bane right there. But yeah, besides that, there's not a lot more to talk about the packaging. Obviously, Bane is in there ready to rip out from this package. So let me just do that real quick and continue on the review. And here we have the Knightfall Bane out of his package. And holy crap, man. Just right off the bat, I've been messing with him a little bit before I started recording again. And I just have to say, man, the best Bane figure out there. And I am saying that with confidence. Literally the best Bane you can ever get. And man, I have the DC Classics Build-A-Figure Bane, and this is an amazing Bane. A bit bigger, of course, but this guy just takes him out of the picture. You know what I'm saying? Not completely. I still love the Build-A-Figures Bane from DC Classics, but holy shit, this is just on a whole nother level. The paint sculpt, you know, the sculpt itself on the figure is just beautiful on this guy. I'm so happy that I pre-ordered him when he first popped out for pre-order in BigBadToyStore.com. And I just told myself, like, I was iffy about it, not gonna lie, just because I do have the Build-A-Figures Bane from DC Classics, and I'm not gonna lie, I mean, in display, it just worked for me, you know, the size and all that, and it has somewhat of a decent articulation. So I always thought to myself, you know, there's no other Knightfall Bane that will come close to that one, you know. Even McFarlane's came with one, and I was just iffy about that one too. It looked beautiful. I was thinking about picking it up. I might still pick it up, who knows, but I saw this guy for pre-order at the time, and you know what? I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna pre-order him, see how he turns out. It is from MAFEX, and you know, knowing MAFEX, I have a lot of figures from them. Not many, but enough. They just do everything right, and everything they do is just fucking amazing, to the paint, the sculpt, and articulation. And I just told myself, I have to get this Bane. I have to pre-order him. And he came today, and man, I took him out the box just now, played with him for a little bit, and wow, this guy is just amazing, literally. Let's go closer to, you know, his face here. Like, you know, it looks so nice. The paint looks great. It looks really clean. The eyes looks clean. We go to the back. Obviously, we see the tube where the venom pumps through to go straight to his veins, to give him that strength to defeat the bat, and most importantly, break the bat. So we go down to his body. Of course, you see the chest, his abs, the sculpt looks beautiful on this guy. We go to the back. It's just everything about this guy looks amazing. The sculpt looks great. We go to his belt. Obviously, just painted silver, no red dot in the middle as it was in the comics, so that is accurate. We go down to his boots. It is nicely glossied up. The boots, laces look really well sculpted. That looks pretty nice. Go to the bottom of the boots. It looks really, really clean. Go to the arms. Got the gauntlets right there. Got the gloves. Also looks very nice. Love how that looks. Obviously, it is a Bane figure. You know, not a lot to talk about with, you know, attire and what he's wearing and whatnot. But, man, the sculpt on this guy. You see the hairs on his back and arms, which really looks nice. It is painted on there, not sculpted, but the paint job on it looks pretty darn good. And hell yeah, man, dude, everything about this Bane looks hella sick. You get the back of the mask, of course. See the little tubes going through his mask right there, so he could get that nice pump from the venom. But yeah, man, just your generic classic Knightfall's Bane right there. It's just hella sick. I really love how the sculpt looks. And for the articulation on this guy is freaking amazing. You can put this guy on any pose you want. The head is on a ball joint, I think, and it does move on the neck as well. So you do have a lot of movement on the head, which is pretty good. His arms do go out that far. It does move up. Obviously, you can't go 360 on this guy because the tube is connected to his arm and to his back of his head. So if you do all the way, you will end up snapping the tube, and you do not want to do that, especially the price on this guy. He is over $100, plus shipping is a little bit more, so you do want to be careful with that. He does have the bicep swivel. He does have the double jointed elbows, and he does swivel on the wrist and also bends. Oops. Pop the hand off, and yeah, you could move it side to side and obviously tilt it up and down for extra poses. He does have a nice ab crunch, goes back that far and goes forward that far. Not crazy back and forward, but you do have the lower articulation on the body, so it does give you that nice extra movement on the figure. And the ab crunch does go side to side as well, so this guy just got unlimited articulation. He does kick up that far. The legs don't go back much, but that's all right. He does have that nice double jointed knees. And he does I think, does he not? No, he does not have a swivel on the boot, but you could move on the ankle. It does have that nice free range of movement, so that is pretty nice. He got that nice ankle rocker right there. And yeah, man, this guy is just filled with articulation. You can put this guy in any pose you want, and this is why this guy just tops a lot of Bane figures, and that's why I think this Bane figure is the Bane figure in my opinion. I don't think you can go any better than this. I mean, it's classic, super articulated, and freaking the paint scheme on this guy is just beautiful on this guy. So look at that, man. Holy shit. This is just hella sick. But let me just put this guy forward. Let's go through his accessories. So he does come with two fisted hands, as you see that he has on already. Oops. My apologies on that. My phone just fell. Let me just put that back up. All right, cool. He does have two regular open hands right there. He has two really open, more like slapping kind of hands. So he has two set of those. He does have two sets of pointing hands. I really love that, by the way. I love the fact that he has pointing hands. And you could use these hands as he was pressing the button on the gauntlet, so he could pump the venom on his veins. So that's pretty nice. He does have a set of grappling hands. It's right there. And he does have an extra set of a little bit more opened grappling hands. So that's pretty nice. He does come with a good amount of hands. And for his last accessory, he does come with a more angry face. Looks like he's screaming under that mask as well. It does look very beautiful. Love how that looks. It really got that angry look right there, man. Really love that. So he does comes with that. This is basically all you need. Just a bunch of different hands, especially for grabbing and stuff like that. And they come with a nice extra sculpted head. So not much else you need. And he does come with a stand, of course, which every other MAFEX figure does. So yeah, he does come with that as well. But yeah, man, besides all that, this is just a beauty of a BANE figure. I'm so glad I picked it up. No complaints whatsoever. Literally no complaints. Like, if I have to give this BANE a rating, I'm literally gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I think this is a perfect BANE figure. You won't go wrong with this guy at all. But with all that said, let me just come back. Gonna take a couple figures out of the collection and do a quick size comparison. Hey, and before we start this size comparisons, I did forget to mention in the articulation that he does have like a butterfly joint in there as well. It moves freely in there to give you that better movement on the arms. I don't know how I forgot to mention that in the articulation. A little annoyed that I did, but it's all good. Most important thing is that I've told you guys in the video, but should have said it when it should be said. I don't know how I made that mistake, but it's all good. But to start with the size comparison, got him standing straight right here. We are going to compare him with his other self, which is the DC Classics Build-A-Figure BANE. Here he is next to him. Once again, he is a bigger BANE, but this one just takes him out of the water. So, boom, get out of the way. MAFEX BANE is just superior. And here he is next to some Batmans. You can't have a BANE without a Batman. Here he is next to a MAFEX Dark Knight Returns Batman. And here he is next to one of Mezco's Batmans. Now, I do not have a lot of Batmans. I do have the Knightfall Batman coming in. Unfortunately, he didn't come in time for this video. But I'll definitely be taking a lot of sick pictures with them together. But yeah, here he is next to these two Batmans. Here he is next to a Build-A-Figure Killer Croc. Here he is next to a MAFEX Hush Joker. And here he is next to an SH Figure Arch Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. And here he is next to a Storm Collectibles Zangief and next to a NECA Ultimate Friday the 13th, Part 7 of New Blood, Jason. Well, guys, that was my review on the Knightfall's Bane from MAFEX. Once again, beautiful, beautiful figure. One of the best Banes out there. Here I'm closing off with Bane breaking the bat. Like I said, most iconic moment in comic book history. So just recreating it with this amazing Bane figure is just amazing. Wish I had the Knightfall's Batman. I would have done it with that much better. But anything works. This looks extremely sick. I recommend this for any collector out there, especially if you're collecting DC and if that you're a big Bane fan. This is the figure for you. Highly recommended. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the review and catch you on the next. Peace.